So in this video, we're going to look at doing the stairs, which is going to be around here. I'm going to do this in plan first of all. And we're going to create, first of all, a block so that we can see exactly the view that we're taking when we take a slice along here, and then we can view into the stair. So it's going to be a cross section through this line here. And what you want to do is create a new layer, and I've already done this. I've called it section lines. Just make that color 253. Doesn't really matter what color, but just to give it some visibility, not too bright. Section lines, and then make that your current layer, and then close that layer control panel. So we're going to create the section line through here. So just going to make sure that my ortho setting is on here, down at the bottom. And then we're going to create a line around about here where we want to take it through the stair. We're going to create another line along that same plane or cutting point. So you've got a line here and a line here, and we're going to create an end viewpoint, basically an arrow, and you'll see this a lot on drawings. So we're going to create a circle in here, and we're going to make this, let's say, 170 radius, and we'll do the same again. Well, we'll just focus on this first of all, and we can copy that across. What you do now is just create a square and make that square about 255. Let's start from here. 255 by 255. Okay, and we'll move that stair to roughly here. In fact, what we'll do that again. Okay, let's do that again. Make the square start from here. 255 by 255, and then close it at this point. Now what we're going to do is create an arrow, basically, and we're going to create an arrow like that. So this is one side of the arrow, and that means that you can take these two sides away. And we're going to flip that over with a mirror command. And then we'll take away this middle line here. So basically I've just created a simple arrow, and we're going to make sure that we fill this in as a solid triangle. We're going to leave this empty. I'm going to fill this in as a solid triangle. So go to hatch and just press hatch and go to solid. When you get to this point, you can either pick an internal point or you can select objects. So I'm going to pick internal points. So it's going to be clicking in here or press K on your keypad. And hit escape. So basically what we've done is we've just created a very simple section line, and we're going to copy that across. And we're going to use this as your base point. And we're going to bring it across to here. And that means now that we can label that section line. Okay, I'm just going to label that for the time being as section AA, but as you get more advanced with AutoCAD, you'll be giving these lots of different codes, for example. There might be a letter here and then an actual digit along here. But I'm just going to call this AA, so I'm going to go into Annotate, and I'm just going to go into Multi-line Text, Single Line, and we're just going to put a simple capital A in there. And let's just copy that across. Okay, so before we finish that off, let's just tidy that up there, and now we can change that into a block. So it's BLOCK, then enter. And we're just going to call this section line. You need to pick a control point or a pick point. So we're going to click on this, and let's just say we're going to make this our control point. Anywhere along here is fine. And then select the object. And that's your block. Same as we've done before. Click OK. And I'm just going to save my drawing. At the moment, I'm just showing it as even bridge with doors. So I'm going to save that again. Control S. And I'm just going to show you while I'm here a little way of bringing this into your tool palettes. So if I go to View, then I go to Tool Palettes, and you'll see there's lots of little blocks that Autodesk give to you, just as out of the box settings. And then you can click on Architectural here, which goes up the side. Click on that, and then scroll down to Metric Samples. Make sure it's metric and not imperial. Now, like I said, these are pre-made blocks that are given to you when you get AutoCAD, but you can also add to these. So we're gonna add our block here, and we're just going to stick it into our architectural blocks. You could actually choose a number of these in here if you wanted to. For example, there's an elevation symbol. There's lots of different things you could do. I'm just going to put that into architectural. So I'm going to select this block, and then I'm going to right click, and I'm going to slide it into the box and just release the button. And there you go, that's your section line added to your tool palettes. So if I wanted to add a number of these, let's say I wanted to add one to here, or maybe take a section through the garage, I would just bring my section line out like that, and I would just rotate that. Fairly simple. And then I would just mirror that in the same way. Okay, so that's a handy way to do blocks, to just bring them into your tool palette. Okay, so we'll just finish it off there, and the next stage we'll go on to is doing the actual stair.